What's up, YouTube? Doswellbeats back with another video. If this your first time to the channel, as always, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button to get notified whenever I drop some heat. Alright, today, what we doing? I got that Murda Melodies, Slate Digital Murda Melodies. I got it. We're about to go through it. Let's see what it do. Let's get it. Let's go. Alright, we in the MPC. First, what we gonna do, we gonna make a chord progression. After we make the chord progression, we gonna bring it up, put it on our chord progression, and see what it do. Then after that, we're gonna use a let's say like a little Vox or something, put it on a Vox and see what it sound like on that too. All right, so let's go. Let's bring it up. So I used it, I had it since yesterday, but I used it and did a little play around with it. It's what you can get from this VST, you can get from other plugins, right? But the thing is, with this VST, what makes it separate from others, it has so much, like, to make the sound that I'm gonna make, you have to use at least 4 or 5 different VST plugin, effect plugin, to do what this one is going to do, right? So if we go through it, is a spread, that spread the, as what it says, spread it, right? So let's go. Let's just play around with it, all right, and see what it do. We can talk about it. Let's go. Let's spread it. All right, drastically, and let's bring it down some. So this is dimension. This add dimension to your sound. Let's see what that do. Alright, let's go ahead and mess with the motion. The motion, add modulation to it. Let's go. Put it up 100. And take it off. Alright, so now I'm gonna turn it on and off for the three effect that I added so far. Let's hear what it sounds like without it and with it. Off. On. Alright, so this right here, this one add reverb to it. So let's add a reverb and see what that sounds like. Let's go. Let's take it off. let's mute it. Let's put it back on. Alright, now this one is called Heat, and it adds saturation to your beat, to your, not the beat, but to whatever you put it on. So let's go. Let's bring the saturation. I'm gonna put it all. Alright, so what these knobs are, these knobs is like wet knobs. You turn the wet, how much wet you want on it of that effect. So that's basically what these are. They are wet knobs. Alright, so let's go. Let's add the saturation to it. We're gonna turn it all the way up. Pull some of it off. We're gonna come back to the wobble. Alright, we're gonna come back to the wobble. This right here, do a reverse. So it's a reverse effect. I like this reverse effect because if I didn't have anything on it, I'll just pull it up and put a reverse on it and then do something else to it. So let's go with the reverse. Let's take some off. Alright, this right here is the add a little delay to it. Let's add a little delay. All the way to 100. Let's take some off. Alright, let's switch the plug-in on and off and hear what it sounds like after I add all that to it. Let's turn it off. That's the original. Here come the effect. Alright, so this right here, add a little clarity to it. Let's go ahead. Take some off. Alright, just add a little modulation to it. All the way to 100. Take some off. Alright, so far I'm liking this because I wouldn't add all these effects on that, but I'm just showing you everything in one, right? Because I don't want the video to be too long. So this right here is the wobble. Let's go ahead and add a little wobble to it. Alright, so I like this wobble. This wobble remind me of the wobble that's inside of the RC20. And let's go. Now we up here to the pitch. You can pitch it up, down, or whatever. So you have other VSTs that can do pitching. So, but it's good that this have it in there along with all these other effects. Alright, so let's pitch it and pitch it up, pitch it down. Let's play around with it. can pitch it all the way to -24 or +24. Majority of the time you'll go from 12 or lower. Any other way, -12 or higher, or +12 or lower. Alright, so that's good, that's dope. Now we're here in the middle right here. Is a high pass filter and a low pass filter. I love this low pass and high pass filter, and then they have like a link where you can, once you move one or whatever, you can link them both together. So let's go, let's mess with the high filter first. My last video, I showed you how to automate any knob in a VST. So if you missed that, watch that in my last video that I posted. I would sometimes come here and probably try to do this, automate this knob right here, because that sound dope to me. Alright, now let's go ahead and mess with the low pass filter. Now let's link them together and mess around with it. Then when you think that's it, I went through all the knobs, you still have one more knob right here. That takes this a wet knob for everything that's on there. So this take it, if I turn this all the way down, none of the effects will work. If I move it up a little bit, then you start hearing whatever is there, right? So let's go ahead and check that out. Off. So that's just like turning it off up here, right? Now let's bring some wetness on. And then when you think that's done, it have a whole bunch of presets in there. So let's go ahead and look at the preset. The preset that I like is this underwater. A lot of people is looking for that underwater preset. I love this joint right here. Let's go. Let's listen. Alright, that's the preset all the way at the bottom. Let's go up and listen to a couple of them. Then I'm going to switch it over to a Vox. Alright. Another one. Alright, so now let's go ahead and switch it over to a Vox, and then we can hear what the Vox sound like with this. Alright, so we're going to mute this, and we're going to pull up a splice and get like a vocal.
Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. Do that, back, side.
Alright, let's use that. That sound like is, what's the name? It can work. Alright, so let's get that for one credit. Alright, so Let's go. Let's hear it without it.
Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that.
Let's
do
spread
that,
it.
that, back, side, in the ride. Do that, that, that. Do that, do that, that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that, that. Do that, that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that, that. Do that, that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that, that. Do that, that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that, that. Do that, that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. I swallow down, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, that. Back, side, in the ride.
That's adding a delay.
Do that, back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that.
Adding clarity.
Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Do that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town.
This is adding modulation.
Do that, do that, do that, do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that.
All right, let's pitch it up.
That, back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Do that, do that, back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Do that, do that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, do that, do that.
I forgot to show you this knob right here. Do a pitch jitter. You got to make sure you arm it, make it red, and then switch this knob, the slider back and forth. So let's hear it.
Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that.
Do that, back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that,
do that, back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that.
That's the input.
Do that, back,
And this is
side,
the
all
output.
around, all over the town. Do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that, that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that, that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that. Side, in the ride. Do that.
Let's check some of the presets with the vocals.
Do that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that. Back, side, in the ride. Do that. Back, side, all around, all over the town. Do that.
Backside all around, all over the town. Do that.
Alright, y'all. I'm going to leave the video off there for now. If this is your first time to the channel, as always, man, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alright. I have a lot of VSTs, man. I probably start doing little walkthroughs and stuff with the VSTs and show y'all, let y'all hear what they sound like if y'all planning on picking them up. All right, so catch you in another one, man. Let's get it. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Y'all almost got me there. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please do me a favor. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get it, man. Let's go on our way to 3,000. Let's go. All right, let's get it.